What's up, everybody? It's the local Pt3 here, Hired Atkins here. Today, I'm going to talk about when I left Lake Havana and I went east all the way to Georgia, but right on the border, but on Georgia side of Florida, and that's where I met uh, the sidekick in Georgia, of course. And she first, I had to pay her $900 with 40 bath towels. And when I left the area, I had to throw some rocks over my right shoulder. No, you left because it's close to your heart, right? Just like throw salt or something. But I went down to Gainesville, Florida, and I got lost, whatever, because I was supposed to go to a Flying J, but I didn't think it was the first one I passed by as you go across uh, Florida into Florida from Georgia, and so the next one past that was all the way in Gainesville, and then I left from there and went back to the same lady, and she charged me another $900, and then she spoke of my air match and the one from California. She was talking about her, then another one, another match. That's weird. But anyway, uh, so I went up to Atlanta, Georgia, to the mosque there. Uh, then I went from the Atlanta, Georgia mosque back down to Louisiana, New Orleans, where I talked to Werewolf Royce and gave him the information that I got from her, and he broke up the pendulum and the map. And retract my air match that she's going to get on to up there in Richmond, Virginia, and ride the train all the way down to uh, up here in California. And it won't be for like a week. And then this is when Werewolf Royce Allison, OTO Knights Templar, he wanted me to work on his vehicle. I told him I didn't want to work on his vehicle, that I would loan him the money to uh, use my Navy Federal credit card to pay for it, to get it fixed. And it was $1,500. So I fixed it. I used my pendulum and I tracked the train as it was going across the United States to the pier, and the lady from Georgia, she gave me this item. She said this item will lure my air match to me. So the air match is um, there's four elements: earth, fire, water, and air. So uh, she's supposed to have the same lines in her hand that I have in my hand. And I never got to check her palm. But she was supposed to, if I carried this on me up there in the pier, and it has this China lady, it's kind of broken on top there, and she said this will lure my air match to me if I carried it with me to the pier. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to lure her. I just want to see her on the pier, make sure she got away from those dirt kids, douchebags from California the first time. So, uh, so I didn't carry this, but I thought I saw her, and she seemed like she was going to her grandparents' house. That's what it looked like. But I talked to the lady in Georgia, and she said no, she was going somewhere else. I won't see her for another year. But uh, so let me see. Then I went back to New Orleans from California coast back to New Orleans. Uh, Waited a few months till the readings read that um, she had another birthday of some sort. Then I used the pendulum and the map to go back to California and left a note behind and telling her if she wants to contact this email address that she can, and we can open up this ring of human trafficking. And I never got a response, but I never talked to her either. I just used the pendulum and the map to lead me to California, where that she was supposed to be. So I just left the note from my book of shadows in the door. And then, so when my dad died, when we were talking about the alien stuff, I did go through his orders, and all his orders blacked out. But I put them to the light, of course, and I could read them. And it read that his orders was going to Gainesville, Florida, and that's where. And that's when we were talking about the aliens in hospital in September 2018. I'm like, I told him, I'm like, you're learning about the aliens while you were in Gainesville, Florida, and he nodded. He's like, yeah. I was like, got it. So, so before I left the Georgia lady house the second time, she bribed me with $160,000 in unmarked bills in a black briefcase and don't bring any weapons. Uh, because I was supposed to get with my air match and somehow make a lot of money from it. So, yeah, she blackmailed me for $160,000 for me in Georgia. If you like this content, like and subscribe.